out here on the reef, um, in his usual spot. It's kind of tucked in this corner. He is bringing us no three of. Oh, he does have three of coins. No glass needles this week. I'm not a huge fan of glass needles anyway, but if you need those three of coins, this is the week to jump on it. No guarantees that this is gonna stay around, so I'm gonna buy a ton of them just because of that. I would guess that this is going to be about every other week or maybe once a month that he sells these. So jumping on them when you can is a great opportunity. He has the normal material exchanges, so you can get the exotic shard or mode of light. You also have your upgrades to your sparrows if you might want those. Also, you have your normal heavy ammo sense, 1 for 3 or 10 for 3. So you get a little bit better deal with the 10, but you do have to spend 3 coins. Unfortunately, this week it is back to Legacy Engram, which means that it'll only give you year 1 gun. So there is that. For your Titan, you have the Helm of Inmost Light. Unfortunately, this is not a very good roll, but it can be beneficial if you don't need it or when you're just trying to collect. Um, you do have the Recklessness, which provides Death from Above and Headstrong. It's very rare that you see both perks at once, so it's kind of nice to have, potentially. You do have increased strength and intellect, as well as second thoughts and hands on. Um, Potentially good. I do like this perk better already. I like the part that it brings the shields back. Very useful for things like exposure. It brings it back a little bit faster than it normally would. It was only at 83% roll though, so it's not a very good one. Basically, if you see anything that's all intellect, all discipline, all strength, it's usually not a very good roll. You need something that has a combination. For the hunter, you have the Young Amakara Spine. This allows you to have that additional trip mine, and it lasts a little bit longer. You have increased intellect and discipline. Um, Impact induction, bonus grenade energy on melee hits, and fastball so you can throw that grenade a little bit further with pulse rifle or machine gun loader. Um, I personally like these. It's nice to have those 2 grenades. Doesn't really affect anything else. So, I mean, that's nice for, say, trials, so you can have that zone control. Kind of push them where you want them to be instead of having them push you. You can kind of set where they have to work around those mines or not. This one is at a 91% perfect roll. Potentially a good thing if you need that. So a little bit better than that Titan roll. Then you have the Light Beyond Nemesis for the Warlock. Again, it's very useful to have. It's that better already, like I was talking about. It also has Inverse Shadow, so you get more from Minions of the Darkness kills, or Heavy Lifting, which is heavy weapons. If you're running it, I'd run the Inverse Shadow. It just gives you any kill instead of just heavy. With increased strength and intellect. This roll is at 82%. It's not that great, but this is your keeper of the pack roll, so revives faster, and you get an extra orb on spawning your super. Could be helpful if you need it for like trials or something like that. Fast revives are always nice for those. And then also for the week, you have the Monte Carlo with the 2 ornaments that you can put on it. The main thing with this is it reduces your melee cooldown on kills. If you get a kill with the weapon, it has a chance to fully regenerate that melee charge. So typically you see this kind of not being as useful as auto rifles aren't really in the meta right now. But you could run it and use the Senate and this aggressive ballistics to help out, um, or something along those lines. It's not that good. I see it a lot with Striker Titans, as you can typically one punch someone in PvP. So having that chance for the automatic respawn of your melee ability is pretty awesome. Also, you can do it on PvE as well, kind of the same ways with the Striker Titan. Uh, to always have that punch so you can shock the crap out of people and things like that. But overall, it's a alright gun. It's probably the best exotic auto rifle in my opinion, other than the Zalo Supercell, just because Zalo has the arc damage, so it's more beneficial in more situations. But overall, not too horrible. Again, 3 of coins. Grab those if you need them, and I will talk to you later. Again, he's in the reef, and hopefully I find out why those big doors are open at the tower. Typically, it's not open except for when Iron Banner was there and the Queen's bounties were there. Um, since the reef is open, the Queen's bounties haven't been there since that situation. Also, you do run into Iron Banner anymore is run out of the Iron Temple, so again, I'm not sure why it's open. If I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. Until then, have a good day, and it's been fun.